Hello, Factory Outlet fans, and welcome back to Factory Outlet Simulator. So, I pretty much called it yesterday when I was recording my video. I felt like as soon as I was going to record it, then there was going to be an update to the game, and the update did come today. Now, I've been a bit busy for the day, so I haven't had time to do anything about it yet. Before we get to the update though, I wanted to show you I've rearranged things some here, and part of that is because I've extended the warehouse here. I purchased a little bit more room, added some more printers in, and so we've got this larger area now. Now, that is going to actually play into the major part of this update. Let me go ahead and change this while I'm here. Alright. Yeah, let's go ahead and edit that one. Which genes do we have out? We have the blue. We have the black. Can I just walk through these? Yeah, I can, evidently. Alright, we got the white. So I need whichever one is left. Let's see here. White, black. We need the grays here. Alright. So I'll get those put out. I also have filled in the slots and gotten the different shoes available, so we'll get those put onto the shelves. That's great. Now that we're past midnight, though, let's see if we can find what the new update's all about. And it's going to be over here in wholesale. Unfortunately not. Well, we're just going to take a drive over and go look at it ourselves, because we don't have one for it right now. You know what? Might as well start the biggest order there, though, because I can handle it now, so let's get that going. Let's see here. Biggest order is this one. It's not even that big of an order, really. We'll take it, though. We need 260 Adidas shirts. So let's go out of that. Adidas. And for the yellow ones, we need colored thread and colored fabric. So 26 and 26. Really pretty simple to do. Let's get that taken care of. $26. There we go. We'll get all our machines producing those. It's the biggest one we got, so might as well do it. And let's see if we can go find where the update is. Okay, I think we're already done with the order there, so that did not take long at all. Oh no, they're producing more. Got it. Let's see. I actually have not looked yet for the update, so I'm sort of curious as to where I'm going to find it. Here we are. So you are seeing this correctly. We now have train tracks. And on those train tracks, we will have the train delivery option, which has just come to the game, which I think is awesome. Very excited about that. We'll hopefully here in the next day be able to get an order that'll actually go through that. That'd be fun. The dev has also said that in the next update, he is going to be looking at making it where your designer gear can also now be done as a wholesale. So that'll be a nice thing as well. We'll have to get to that. But before then, I'd like to be able to get the automatic train sales going. So that'll be the next major purchase I have here. Only need a little bit of money to get that purchase possible. So we'll get that here just a little bit, I hope. See how many we're at. Oh, we only got 9 so far. All right, so we need a few more. No big deal there. Let's go over and check this guy. We should be starting to sell here in the store in a few minutes, so that'll be a good thing. Alright. I prefer buying his stuff since it's cheaper. I'm starting to wonder if I wouldn't be better off having more than one worker here. Yeah, I think I'm going to get a second factory stocker now that I have so many machines. Let's see. Yeah, let's hire this guy. So he's fresh, the other one's over there, that'll work fine. Will help a bit here as well. Oh, they're all ready to go, so let me go ahead and get this order taken care of. We still have a bunch of the store to fill in, but as I said, we will fill that in. My goal, though, is first and foremost to get the new update type things always covered and such. So with that, oh, there was a little train sign there. Don't know if you saw it. I'll stop on the way back from the pier here, and we'll take a look at that. But yeah, I do want to always get the new things covered in the game, so want to get the auto loading feature available for the trains. Alright, I need one more, guys. There we go. Alright, so that order is done. Perfect. Hopefully in the next day then we'll get a train order in. That'd be a nicety. So it is a bit late at night here as I'm recording this. I do apologize for that. For those who don't know, I do work overnights normally at my normal job. So generally I record most of the time either right after I get off of work, so sort of early in the morning before I go to bed, or on my days off like this, I go ahead and record at night. So yeah, that's why this is coming out a bit later than I would usually have it, especially to cover new material, but we'll still get it covered here. Yeah, I love that with the little train station there. So that's going to be over there, which is great. While we're here, let's change our sign to show the more expensive brands. Yeah, so we'll have those brands on because those are the top brands. They're the ones we're going to be selling in the store first and foremost. Even though we don't have all of them yet. I'm just going to park right here. That's fine. Not like we have other traffic going on. Now, I'm not wanting to make any more black shoes right now because I need to change these over to be the other shoes that are available whenever I can. We have one more pair of, I believe, the Tommy Hilfigers that we don't have out yet, so do need to get those in. I do want to get more licenses and stuff, but as I said, I really want to go ahead and save up the money so I can get the auto loading at the train station available. Wish I could take a second order here for the day. Hey, we got one here. Can I do this? Perfect. It'll allow me to do it. All right, 1530. All right, so I need 153 of the Adidas red sneakers. So let's go over here to the red sneakers. I need white thread, colored fabric, advanced pattern, and rubber. Alright. So white thread, colored fabric, advanced patterns, and rubber. Decent amount of money we have to shell out, but should definitely be worth it in the long run. Make sure we're on the right ones, because I don't want another incident like those shirts were. We've still got a few of them. Actually, no, I think we have sold out officially of those shirts. Thank goodness. So whatever's on the shelf is what's left on the shelf. Perfect. I'll be happy to get rid of those. I am thinking about getting a couple more machines in here, just to up productivity even more. Gonna cost us a little bit of money, but they will be worth it. So let's do 2 more machines. I'm trying not to put them in front of doors and such. Even though that door is non-functional. Alright, so let's move this one over a little bit. Ah, we can't move it over right now, that's alright. Could have been a little bit further back, but that's alright. Really, that first order we had for the day probably paid for our staff for the day, so we're doing fine that way. I do feel like there should be a sign over this second door, or this sign should be able to move down towards sort of the middle of the building now. Something of that nature. That's one thing that maybe the person or people making the game should do. I do like that it's got the studio's name there. The P Show is on the front of the vehicle. Sort of cool. How much is this order even going to be worth? I didn't even check. Ah, 66,000. So not bad. Definitely should help us out financially. Got him. Have plenty of merchandise going through here, which is perfect. I'm going to take this load over because I want to see the train pretty badly. And I also wouldn't mind seeing it in the dark as well. I'm sort of curious how that'll look. Well, there we have the train. As I said, not what I was expecting as far as an update, but I did figure that it was a little bit of time since our last update, And so it seemed like if they were going to have one, it was going to be something pretty big, probably. Actually, you know what? I can't really back up that way with this vehicle. Need room for the back doors here. There's going to get tossed into the flat boxcar there, evidently. Alright, well that's different. Yeah, definitely will look forward to having the unloading feature. Oh, there's a side door to the vehicle. I didn't even realize that. So this is sort of look at a train at night. I have to say, I do enjoy it. Like the look of it. The only critique I would have is it does seem like there's a little bit of empty space here. Like maybe there should be a guard or something that comes down slightly lower over those wheels. Just for the detail on the train. But I mean, that's nitpicky. Overall, we've got another way to sell goods. As I said, the devs also talked about the fact of what's coming in the next update, along with some bug fixes and such. He is aware, evidently, of the cursor issue, so he's going to hopefully deal with that one. Actually, you know what? Let's just leave that there because we can auto load in the other ones that we got here. We're gonna have to do this the manual way, so it is gonna take a little bit. Cannot wait till we have that auto unload feature. I've gotten spoiled with that at the airport and at the seaport, so gonna definitely enjoy it here with the train as well. I am sort of curious as to what my staff is costing me, so I am keeping an eye on the fact. Right now I'm just a little bit over $84,000. And so hopefully here in a little bit we'll see at the midnight mark what we go down. As at a point, I do also want to get the semi-truck, because that I feel like I could just park at one of the destinations here and just load it and unload it right there kind of thing. But I also am curious to drive the semi-truck, see how that is for me. And that's sort of my thought is, if there's not, like if the next update doesn't have something that I need to purchase, which at least from what he's said so far, it doesn't sound like it's going to, then I could save up the money doing a couple of these wholesales possibly and afford that truck. Alright. Couldn't figure out why I couldn't move there for a second. Hadn't realized I hadn't exited the screen to get the auto loading. Alright, that door gets a little bit annoying over there for me, actually. So we got a ways to go still. I want to get back to the shop, see if there's anything that I've sold out of that I could go ahead and put things out for. Or get orders placed to produce in the factory portion. One headset missing, some smartwatches, some bags also. And some baseball caps. Let me see what I got in the back here. Alright, we've got headsets. We got baseball caps. Looks like we could use bags though, definitely. And smartwatches. Alright, so we'll do 5 more of each of those. Need some more motherboards for it. Alright, that's fine. Let's get 10 more for right now. We did drop down about, I would say about $3,000. So, not too bad on what we're paying overall. And having this number of machines definitely is getting our production done pretty well. Actually, I'm going to need to get those stocked into the vehicle so that they can actually have room to put more out. Almost wondering about one more restocker. Thinking one more might be a good idea. Especially with how they get tired at times. There we go. Yeah, especially when we're doing something that's sort of faster in production. Need them to be running around getting those things put on, pulled so that way the machines can go back to work. Especially for these bigger orders like this. We got white shirts, we got blue shirts, we got some black shirts as well. How are we doing on the cell phone cases? That was one thing I didn't look at. A decent amount of them. Probably could use another order or so of them. Let's go with 3 more of those. Yeah, I think having the 3 of them is a good thing because they do have to run around quite a bit. We'll go ahead and head over there because by the time we get over there, then we should have the rest of the production done. Liking the sunrise with the train too. That's sort of cool. It is one of those, though, I'm curious, because he's made a big enough area here. I'm curious what plans there are to add additional different things in, because, like, I hadn't expected the train thing. In a way, it makes sense, definitely, and I'm excited for it being in the game. So I wonder, with these open areas that are left, could we get where, you know, we can create our own rubber, maybe, or somehow create different products that we're going to use for the manufacturing process? By like a factory area, because there's that factory that's right next to my area there that could definitely be used for something or other. That could be an interesting thing. I'm not sure, but I guess we shall see. Alright. That's being a pain now. And my biggest goal here is A, I want to get this automatic sales location, and B, I want to have this train leave, so that way we can see how the train is when it's leaving. We've seen the plane and we've seen the boat, so see how the train is. I'm very intrigued. If you know from some of my previous videos, I love trains. It's one of my passions. My wife and I have gone to a couple of train museums, both miniature railroad type and the actual train museum type. And something that I definitely have a passion for, so sort of excited to see how this train's going to work. And that should be the rest of them. Sales in the shop seem like they're pretty much paying for my staff, so that's good. So it means the wholesale is pretty much just solid profit, which is going to allow me to expand the business decently. Almost there. I do plan on sort of moving the van before the last of the shoes goes in, because that way we'll hopefully have a very good view of the train when it takes off. Right. Not getting those through there, that's fine. So put this one in here, then let's go ahead and get into the vehicle. is that we're going to park it nice and over there, out of the way. Can't set this down. Okay. Was able to set it down under the vehicle. That was a bit weird. It's also weird that my wheel is turning there. But whatever. Let's see this train leave here. I like it. I definitely like it. Alright, with that money, we've now bought this area. Perfect. So, let's head back here real fast. Because I've got a few things on my mind. See how sales have been going. Perfect. Alright. So, licenses wise. I want to buy this license. And this license. It's going to cost me most of my money. I recognize that. But then we're going to go ahead and make those shirts. So let's make 2 of each. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. So we're going to need 6 colored thread and 6 colored fabric for that, and then 1 black thread and white fabric. Let's just assume it's going to be 12, 12, 4, and 4. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and start here. Let's do 2 boxes of those. 2 boxes of those. 2 boxes of those. And 2 boxes of those. Then the other brand I just bought was which one? Tawny. There we go. Alright. So let's see. Do we have what we need for 2 of those? Yes, we do. Two of those. 2 of those. And 2 of those. Alright, so first things first, let's get some of these bags over here because those are going to sell, and some smartwatches. Alright, then here, let's go ahead and start editing this. Well, actually, let's make sure our prices are set properly before we do that. And the thing I've decided with prices anymore is I'm not going to raise them. As long as they are at the price they should be, I'm okay with it. Alright, so yeah, they're at the price they should be. So yeah, we'll just charge them what the shirts are actually supposed to be. That's perfectly fine by me. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and choose that one to be the red one, because I always like to put mine in the red, white, and blue pattern. Be very patriotic that way. And then we'll put the black one right there. And let's see what we got here. So this would be the whites, would go here. I do wish I was able to pick up the shirts without a container for them. Yeah, that would be a nicety, but unfortunately I'm not allowed to do that. You know though, let me see. Let's grab one of these. I'm going to reorganize over here. Alright, these are supposed to go here. Unfortunate. I don't have enough for that. Let me put this back over here. Let me get this one instead. Alright. Perfect. So we can get these moved over here. And we got a few of them left. We'll just shove those on the shelf. There we go. That's fine. Actually, no, it's not. I'm gonna put that over there, because if I leave it where it was, then they were gonna start filling in all these. And that's not what I want. Alright. So I want red there. Red there. Blue there. Blue there. The ugly yellows there. Not a fan of yellow myself, sorry for those who are, but just not my thing. Alright, all those should be good now. Perfect. Now we can toss that on a shelf. So not only did we get the train, made our first sale at the train, got the auto load feature opened up for the train, but we also got a couple of new licenses and all the setup for those new licenses. So, been a very productive episode, I would say. Very pleased with how it went. And if you hadn't noticed at the beginning of the episode, I did go ahead and get some more shelving here because of the fact that as the store expands, I'm going to need to put out more and more of my products onto these shelves for the stockers to work with. Probably I'm going to need some more stockers at a point too, because yeah, I'm going to be needing them to fill in all the merchandise that we're putting in. But for now, it's a matter of taking it slow with that. Don't want to overload it, overdo it too quickly. I mean, right now we're down to 8,000 only, so don't want to go bankrupt by any means. So we've got all those out there. Hey, there are a lot of spaces here for you guys to fill in. Alright, so we need some Roy Von Laurent blue and gray, definitely. Produce those real fast. Shoes, Roy. Alright, so let's go with 2 boxes of those. Produce. And 2 boxes of these. I would love if they changed the feature here where I could put in multiple things that I wanted created, and it would, just like with the shopping, where it would allow me to put them in all at once, and then it would just print them out. That would be a great thing. Very good if that would happen. Yes, go fill in some more of our new shirts here. Want to see that happening. Alright, you're standing in the shelf as you do it, but you know you did it still, so that's great. So, as I said, our brands are starting to expand here. Really what we'll probably end up doing is cutting shelving down to like 1 set of shelves for each brand instead of like right now I've got 2 for the Calvin Klein stuff. We'll just do 1 for each kind of thing, just as we have for the shoes over here, and we'll just make sure we stock it well enough. Oh, we did have enough shoes of those kinds. Oh well. Well, we're making a few more shoes. Not the end of the world by any means. But with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. If you enjoyed the episode, please go ahead and click that like button. If you've not already, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, so that you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you, and hope to see you all back for more Factory Outlet Simulator.